Sandra Williams, and I am currently a quarter 7 nursing student at Hocking College. I'm going to be demonstrating my informative speech in front of the Focus on Success class that I was able to get permission by the instructor to give a short demonstration on my informative speech about how to be successful in the college. I'm going to start off by introducing myself and explaining them that I'm currently in my last quarter of the nursing program, and then I'm going to tell a little bit about myself, that I am currently working as an LPN for a home health agency in Chillicothe, and I just started Hocking, going into my level 2 nursing, and I got my LPN about 2.5 years ago at a place called Pickaway Ross in Chillicothe, and I'm going to ask my viewers what they're majoring in and what quarter, and I'm going to start off by asking them what any horror stories they've heard about the nursing program and how hard it was, and I'm going to give them some advice on what to do for this. And I'm going to start off by telling them to start off by being organized and plan ahead. It's important to keep on track and don't let the deadlines slip by you, because before you know it, the midterm rolls by so quickly. And one way to keep on track is to buy a daily planner and take all your agendas from each class that the instructor gives you the first day and write all in one big calendar of when certain things are due, and to try to keep you organized. And what I find is helpful is that for each day I try to work out my day, and even if you're not a planner, I suggest to start, because it will make your worries so much easier, and to try to set goals for yourself and try to get things done early, because like I said, I'm a worrier, and I like to, if I don't get major projects done, I worry until they get done. So that helps to try to set goals and set them early before the deadlines are due. And another thing is, some people have questions on how to study, and my first suggestion is to write down any new information that you don't already know. There'll be some information that you've heard over and over again. You know signs and symptoms of this because this has been pounding in your head throughout the quarter. Don't write down those. Write down things that you don't already know. Because chances are, the things that you write down, it'll more likely to sink in your mind. And if you don't understand what's written in the ABLE packet, go to your textbook and read it. I know a lot of people don't, but I figured this out probably about my 6th quarter, and it helps me tremendously, because sometimes how the instructor explains it, it might not make sense to you, and what's written in the ABLE packet might seem kind of chopped up, but if you read it in the textbook, it might make more sense. And also, when you study, try to write things down in different colors, like, for instance, separate if you're studying medication, put all calcium channel blockers in purple, and put all antidiuretics in red. It kind of helps you categorize different types. And when you're studying, take mental breaks. I highly suggest that. Don't spend 3-4 hours trying to study the same material in a row, because chances are most of that information that you've spent all that 3 hours you spent, most of it didn't sink in. So if you start feeling your mind's wondering what in the world you're going to do after you get done reading and studying, it's time to take a break. Go for a walk, or go listen to music, go do whatever, and then go back to it later. And if you're an auditorial learner, a lot of people have found it helpful to record the lecture. Of course, get permission by the instructor, and then you'll have something that you can listen to on your own time. So, and then some instructors have it already online to listen to, so that might be helpful for you. And most instructors, especially in theory classes, have practice tests and case studies. They're there for a reason. I suggest do them. Sometimes that they are very similar to what the actual test might be, so I suggest do that. Any extra tips I give is after each test, most instructors let you meet with them and look over your test. I suggest to do that, even if you get 98s on all your tests. I suggest do it anyway. And for the people that are struggling, especially go see them, even though you might feel like you're a little bitter towards the instructor. They're not out to get you. So meet with them, and so you can correct your mistakes early. And if you see that a classmate of yours is struggling, help them out and try to help push them along, because the support system will get you through this, trust me. And one huge thing that you will hear time and time again, go to class. It's very, very important, because in some classes you can get bonus points. In some classes your grade is part of showing up to class, so I suggest coming to class, because it can raise your grade so much. And the last note I have is kind of a personal note. If you have extra time for, like, in your semester or quarter, take some general classes. Don't try to overload yourself like I did last quarter. Last quarter I had 22 credit hours. That was insane. I survived, obviously, but it was a struggle. So if you have any downtime, please get some in generals in. And this is where I'm going to ask for if anybody has any questions or comments. If not, I'm going to say thank you for letting me talk, and I hope that my presentation was helpful. Thanks.